Hi there, welcome to this membership platform. It's so good to have you here. This is a very simple video to walk you through some of the key features and how to navigate the platform so that you can get the most out of this entire community. At the start, you should be able to see this pop up, and this is basically a checklist for you to get started. You can double click on any one of the items in order to expand some of these instructions. And once you're done, you can type close. This would be checked. Some of these are in long form. You can expand this site pop-up if you prefer a fuller view. And again, once you're done, you can collapse it, close, and this would be checked. I highly recommend for you to complete this checklist. There is an app that you can download as well to get started. Here you see the main dashboard under the home. There are certain featured content. There might be once in a while causes as well as articles which will feature over here. You can also choose to change your view to list, whichever you prefer. Here you also have the option of what you want to see in your newsfeed. It can be everything, your personal feed or just your activity or just from us or anything that is unanswered. You can also sort them by the most popular or the last activity or the date created. If you chance upon anything interesting and you'd like to save it for the future, what you can do is just simply hover your mouse over the post, go to the top right, click on this three dot and save post. And here you can simply access the post by clicking on your profile picture under here. You have your saved drafts as well. And if there's too much activity happening in this post, you can also have the option to mute the post. The other thing, I highly recommend you to complete your profile. So you can simply click on the profile icon. If you haven't already uploaded your photo, you can do so. And you can even connect with your personal links as well. Do write an introduction, something interesting about yourself, and yeah, you would be able to have a full view of the causes and the group you're in and the events that you're attending. You have the option to also follow some of the members. Let's say if some members do regularly share interesting content, you can simply hover your mouse and click follow. In order to engage with the community, you can choose to post either any short post, just type in something. You can attach a photo or file or even a GIF. If you want to write something long, you can expand this to an article as well. And over here, you can save as draft or click post. One thing to note is if you're part of the premium community, if you would like to gather some advice from our coaches, please do post to this group visual presentation. If this is a little bit confusing, you can simply just select group to filter and you can add the topic. So either design challenges if you're sharing your design work, or if you're trying to ask questions relating to cool hacks. So once you're done, again, you can just click on this post. There are many different features. So we have events. You can simply RSVP by clicking on this link and the site pop-up will appear and you can very easily just indicate your attendance here. And the details are in as well. You can add this to your calendar with the meeting links and details. One thing to note is that under this main dashboard, all the events here are available for members who are part of the free network as well as the paid network. And in the group, we have visual presentation. You would be able to see this premium. It means that this is exclusive. You can click on this. In order to differentiate the main network from the group, you would see this orange color bar. And here we also have some featured content. You can ask any kind of questions. If you have a really tricky slide that you want to seek advice from us, you can post it here and simply tag the coaches. You can also discover new information. This is pretty much the same as the activity feed, except that there are topics as well as members. You can follow the topics, whichever you prefer. I would recommend you follow all of the above, and you can get a fuller view under topics here as well. You can also see the events here. This is exclusive to the paid members. Going back to the main network, you can also see causes. Under here, there are replays of webinars, resources, and some of this premium content. And if you're a paid member, you can take on the design challenge, and I highly recommend you to read the instructions over here so that you know how exactly to get feedback and comments. And again, you can see that the tab here becomes blue. So this is how you differentiate the course from the network. So over time, you would see that this entire list would be populated. There will be new design challenges that are available for you to complete. And let's just take a look at one. So here's an example of an exercise with some of the instruction of different levels. So if you're a little bit more gung-ho, you can take the intermediate level, and once you're done, you can share it to the presentation group. So there is a case study file here for you to download and a sample answer as well in PDF. And there are so many other courses that we have, including PowerPoint hacks and this Zoom presentation hacks. So same thing. Besides challenges over here, these are just course content for you to consume with time-saving tips as well as some lesser-known hacks. If you have further questions that you would like to ask, you can also go to the chat function and simply search the coach's name or click on High Spark Private Limited for any technical assistance. And once you do so, you can start a chat and just send us your question. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. So that's it, folks. All the best. And I hope that you will benefit from this membership platform, and happy learning.